And away we go. It is the Nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar right here on BearcatJournal.com. Hail Mary's located in Cheviot, right on Harrison Avenue. They're in the Dora District. You can walk from bar to bar with your drinks, but honestly, why would you need to? We can just hang out at Hail Mary's. They've got 27 TVs, a 9-screen video wall. There's not a bad seat in the house, and they subscribe to every sports package that DirecTV offers. They stream all the games, and Cincinnati sports will always be on the video wall. Brand new walk-in cooler, brand new draft lines. Not only do they pour the coldest beer around, but they do so in 32.8-degree frosted glasses, including everybody's favorite beer, Cincy Light, which is ironic because we come to you live from the Cincy Light studios. Go to Hail Mary's, get some Cincy Light, have a great time. All right, Aaron, let's get this show on the road.
Let's.
It is Three Keys Thursday as the Bearcats get ready to take on West by God, Virginia, Saturday, nip at noon. Aaron, Three Keys. Let's have it.
I'm ready. Number one. By the way, Scott Satterfield gave us a blueprint. If you listen to his entire press conference this week, he gave us a blueprint on what the 3 keys are. Stop the run 100 miles an hour, get to the ball as many hats as you can. That's almost verbatim what he said. I still am going to be fascinated what 100 miles an hour looks like on the football field, but I'm ready for it. Show me what that is. This team ran all over Cincinnati last year. We cannot let that happen again. You have to focus on the run, force them to pass the ball. It may very well be a backup quarterback. I don't know if the word is out yet or not. Do we have word?
I think they're going to make you wait. You know, it's going to be one of those like we'll find out on Saturday type deals. But all indications are that he's going to be out. That they're going to be
Nico.
Yeah,
and it's not our boy Nico, so he can't
different
be
Nico.
Can't be cool. Can't be cool. Number 2, check down. What I mean by that is you have to read the field. I feel like Brendan's kind of got away from that. We talked about that this week, where he's maybe a little too comfortable with who he's passing the ball to, trying to force balls in there, getting away from taking what the defense is giving you. And you have to read the field. You have to find the open man. You have to give your guy a jump ball. If it's man coverage and you got Xavier Henderson out there, he's probably going to come up with more often than not with a 50-50 ball, which makes it not even 50-50. So I'm just saying.
I think I would just say I think that's a hard one to like. If it's based on the Colorado game, guys just weren't open. Like it wasn't that he didn't read the field; it was that he read the field and nobody was open.
I don't mean that one's, but we've been missing on the deep balls, right?
Yeah.
And I think that some of that is all. This is all encompassing when you look at the last 3-4 games. The past game has not been over the course of the last 3-4 games what it was for the previous 3-4 games. So let's figure some of that out. And last, finish the drive. If you're going to run 13 plays, 8.5 minutes, 9 minutes, whatever it ended up being, cap it off. Score some points, preferably 7. Take 3.
I also
7.
think in some of those situations, like, yeah, it's second and goal from the 3-yard line. I get being aggressive and wanting the touchdown, but man, it is deflating when you do, like you said, 13 plays, 9 minutes off the clock, and you get 0. I know it's ideal that you're starting them at the 2-yard line or whatever, and you took all that time off the clock, and some points in the second half would be good.
Ideal, even. That's my 3 keys. Like I said, he hit on all 3 of those points at one point or another during his presser. So thanks for doing my homework, Scott.
All right, I will get to mine. Number 1, be the bully, Aaron. Last year, West Virginia flat out bullied Cincinnati. Dominated them.
It was embarrassing, correct.
It was. Like, I don't use that term often because I think it's one of those like words that fans just throw around. That's embarrassing.
I agree.
No, I use it when it's like
it was appropriate.
When it's appropriate, and they were embarrassed last year by West Virginia on both sides of the ball. They dominated them in the run game. I think CJ Donaldson averaged like 9.5 yards a carry in that game. That's like what a Big 12 team's supposed to do to a bye game like FCS team. That is not what you're supposed to do to a conference foe. They got flat out, any way you slice it, bullied. And guess what's going to happen this week in film at West Virginia, Aaron? They're going to put on the tape.
Cincinnati. Yeah.
And they're going to say, we can kick these guys' ass. We can dominate them physically because we did it a year ago.
They laughed at that tape. They had to laugh at that tape. I would have.
Yes. I cried watching that game last year.
Sure.
Like, we were sitting at the Holy Grail. I think we left like middle of the third quarter, where it was just like, this is stupid. I'm not sitting here and watching this.
I am a glass case of emotion. The bad man, he punted Baxter.
It wasn't even a glass case of emotion. It was like,
I was eating a burrito.
I'm not watching this anymore. I want to get in my car and avoid my eyes burning by watching any more of this performance. They are going to think they can do it again. They are going to try to do it again.
Sure.
And Cincinnati has to be the aggressor.
Yes.
I think that's first and foremost. 2, air attack. Sorsby's got to get back to being Brendan Sorsby. Like, we're on the same page there.
It's so weird. So weird.
He is the run game is going to be there. Corey Kiner is going to be effective running the ball, even against a good defense. Like,
correct.
You're not going to stop him. What made this offense dangerous through the first half of the season was the balance. Okay, if you're going to come up and try to slow down the run, we're going to throw over top of you. We're going to complete balls down the sidelines. We're going to make plays over the middle. The plays over the middle have still been there. It feels like nothing else has been. And, if you're going to get back to being a dangerous offensive attack that puts the defense in peril because you can do both things, Brendan Sorsby's got to get back on track. 3, don't slow down. Second half, I understand if you have a lead, and let's hope Cincinnati's got a 24-10 lead or a 27-10 lead where they can start thinking about milking the clock and kind of shortening the game. But I don't think that means you stop being aggressive, pushing the ball downfield. Like, you don't, just because you're trying to shorten the game, that doesn't mean you have to operate 4 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards at a time. You can still go out there and make 25-yard plays, 30-yard plays. Like, yes, be smart. Yes, understand that if you have a lead, you want to control the gameplay, the game flow. Don't slow down. The second half thing, I've kind of dismissed it in some situations because it's obvious what they've been trying to do, what they've been attempting to do. But at some point you become complacent and think, we don't really, like, it becomes part of your identity. And I think they're there. And they have to break that part of their identity. They have to put some pressure on the opposing defense and get some points in the second half. Preferably a good number of them.
I feel like our 3 keys are very similar in the same order almost.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't a hard game to, like, decipher.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, what West Virginia wants to do. You know how they want to try to play this game. So go out and do it better. Go out and be your version a little bit better than their version. I think that's the bottom line on this one.
Yeah, it should be a fun weekend, though. You got Bearcats hoops tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Followed by this game on Saturday. I can't wait for either of them, really.
You got anything on the basketball game you're looking for? It doesn't sound like Morehead State. They've got a first-year coach, new roster. They got beat by 50 against Louisville. I think this is their third game this week.
Apparently, you have to win. You have to win by more than 50 some odd to not drop in rankings. Apparently, I don't know if did you see that this week? They dropped from a projected 5 seed to a projected 6 seed, despite winning by. It's stupid.
If you bring up bracketology, I'm gonna punch you in the nose on Saturday.
Well,
I don't care. Like,
I think
stop.
all of it's stupid. Well, I don't know why we're doing any of this at this point in time, but apparently that we're doing that.
I mean, I don't mind like Ken Palm and Evan Maya and some of the metrics because they're they place some weight on the opponent. Like there at least is some rhyme or reason to them. If you're bringing up Joe Lenardi on this podcast,
I don't think it was Lenardi.
Okay, I don't.
I don't care. I know. I thought it was funny.
Just stop it.
Did want to say that the West Virginia Cincinnati game is currently at -4.5. It opened up at -3.5, and the over/under on this game 55.5. I think
55.5 seems like quite a bit.
I think it'll be under.
That's my instant reaction to 55.5 as well. Like it's a lot.
And I think Cincinnati.
If Garrett Green was playing, I would take the over here. Like, and
I actually agree there. 100%, I agree. And I think that Cincinnati actually clears 4.5. I don't know that it's easily. I guess if you win by what I think Dave said 10 last night. I don't recall what you said. But if you win by 10 in this league, that is handily, I guess.
That's rolling.
That's as close as you're getting. Opponent. This is as close as you're getting to handily. So if you unless you're playing Oklahoma State, at which point you're apparently just doubling score.
Right. All right, a little bit of a short one tonight, but we're gonna get back to Thursday night football, watching the Bengals and the Ravens. We'll see everybody tomorrow night on the Aftermath. That is the nightcap brought to you by Hail Marys, live from the Cincy Light Studios, right here on BearcatJournal.com.
Nailed the dismount. See ya.
Yeah.